Welcome to the SmartKeys podcast. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into, well, probably the single most influential topic reshaping modern business, the strategic integration of artificial intelligence into marketing. We've synthesized some key insights from Felix Römer's research, and our mission is pretty simple, to give you the strategic shortcut you need to harness this transformation.
Exactly. This isn't just about the latest software headline. Our goal here is to get you past all the hype. We want to give you practical, actionable intelligence on how AI is, fundamentally driving business efficiency right now. If you're a professional who needs to make smarter strategic decisions, this dive is for you.
And the scale of this.
Yeah.
That's why we have to pay attention immediately. The data we pulled shows that AI-driven marketing isn't some tiny niche. It's projected to account for a massive 45% of the global economy by 2030.
45%. That number isn't just large, it's civilization altering. To put that in context, it means that pretty much every transaction, every interaction will be touched or optimized by AI in less than a decade. And you see it in the adoption curve. Our sources confirm that 87% of marketers are already actively exploring or implementing AI tools.
So we're way past the let's try it out phase. This is mandatory integration now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's all driven by the fact that AI can achieve a level of hyper-personalization, of granular insight that was it was impossible a few years ago.
Which translates directly to better engagement, market share, and critically predictable revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Before we get to the bottom line, we should probably anchor ourselves in the technology. We hear AI as this catch-all term, but what are the actual engines driving this change in marketing?
Right. And the sources remind us that AI in marketing actually has a surprisingly long history. We think it's a new thing, but the concept started way back in the 1950s and 60s with things like linear programming.
Just modeling basic resource allocation.
Exactly. Then the 70s and 80s, you had expert systems, early neural networks starting to model customer behavior, but it was very academic.
So what was the turning point? What made it accessible for, the average marketing department?
Well, there were two huge democratizing milestones. The first one we'd highlight is the 1994 introduction of the a priori algorithm.
That sounds pretty academic.
It does, but its impact was revolutionary. This was the first tech that let businesses analyze market basket data at scale. It's the classic, people who buy diapers also buy beer insight.
The genesis of modern recommendation engines.
Precisely, uncovering those patterns for the very first time.
And the second big one, of course, Google Ads in 2000. That changed everything.
Completely. Google Ads went beyond just simple ad placement. It used these incredibly advanced algorithms to automate placements, optimize targeting, and handle bidding, all in real time.
So it brought sophisticated AI to millions of businesses almost overnight.
It set the expectation that marketing success is algorithmic optimization.
Okay, so fast forward to today. The modern marketing stack is really built on two key applications that are driving the ROI. The first being natural language processing, NLP.
NLP is the engine that lets brands understand human conversation. Not just reading words, but interpreting sentiment, context, intent.
The emotional undercurrent.
Exactly. You can analyze customer feedback, social media, support chats, and instantly get the feel of a topic.
And that's what enables things like 247 chatbots that actually work.
Right. A great example the sources cited was Sephora's chatbot on Facebook Messenger. It's not just a FAQ bot.
It's proactive.
It's offering personalized makeup tutorials based on what you've bought before. That turns customer support from a cost center into an engagement tool.
So cool. Okay, and the second engine.
The second is machine learning, ML. So while NLP is about language, ML is all about prediction and synthesizing massive amounts of data. ML applications analyze datasets that are they're far too big for a human team to manage, and they learn from past behavior to predict future trends, forecast demand.
And the key thing with ML is that it learns and reacts on its own. It allows marketers to optimize campaigns by adjusting strategy.
In real time.
Changing ad spend, tweaking creative, pausing channels, all based on feedback loops. It's like A/B testing on steroids.
A to Z testing, really. And that ability to react in milliseconds, not weeks, that's the competitive edge.
So let's connect the tech to the bottom line. If a marketing leader is listening, where are they seeing the fastest, most tangible ROI?
The biggest immediate wins are definitely in efficiency and hyper-personalization.
Let's start with efficiency. Generative AI in content.
It's probably the most immediate leap. We're talking about generating first drafts of blog posts, social media updates, personalized emails, all at a speed and scale that's just inhuman.
And we're not talking about small savings here. The source quotes a potential productivity boost of 5 to 15% of total marketing spend.
Which totals up to $463 billion annually.
$463 billion.
Yeah. I mean, to put that number in perspective, that is larger than the GDP of some European countries. This is a fundamental restructuring of marketing's output.
And the case studies back it up. We saw one in the research about Michael's stores.
Oh, yeah, that was a great one.
They used generative AI for their outreach. Click-through rates on SMS campaigns jumped 41%.
And email performance improved by 25%. Those are huge numbers.
Why so high, though?
Because the AI wasn't just writing generic copy, it was optimizing things like subject lines, send times, calls to action for each individual customer.
So the human focuses on the big idea, the campaign concept, and the AI handles the hyper-efficient, personalized execution.
That's the model.
Okay, so beyond content, the other big win is personalization and product recommendations. And this isn't a nice to have anymore.
No, it's an absolute customer demand. The data says 82% of customers are actively looking for a personalized experience.
And AI helps solve that problem of choice overload, right?
A huge problem. You go to a massive online store, you're faced with millions of products. The sources suggest recommendation engines ease a massive 98% of that choice overload for customers.
That reduction in friction. That's the key to conversion.
Absolutely. The benchmark for this, of course, is Amazon.
Right.
They have a 95% success rate in their hyper-personalization, and it's a core driver of their sales volume.
And the broader market reflects that. The data showed online stores using generative AI for recommendations saw a 72% sales surge on average?
72%. It's
Yeah.
it's a staggering lift.
So for the professional listening who wants to tap into that, what are the tools that are actually making this happen day to day?
Well, you have a few leaders. For generative content, you've got platforms like Jasper AI, which is known for high-quality output. It has over 350,000 users already. Then there's content at scale, which is really focused on long-form content that can achieve up to 70% human-like quality.
Which is hard to even tell apart from human writing.
Very difficult. And of course, as you generate more content, you need quality control.
Right, brand safety.
Precisely. So tools like Originality AI become non-negotiable. You have to run plagiarism checks, ensure authenticity, and just mitigate the risk of the AI saying something wrong.
So when a business is trying to pick a platform, and it can be overwhelming, what are the key factors they need to prioritize?
The sources are pretty clear on this. First, you need tools that can scale with your needs. Can it handle more data, more volume as you grow?
And second, integration.
The big one. It has to integrate smoothly with your existing workflow, your CRM, your marketing automation platform. A tool that can't talk to the rest of your tech stack is basically useless.
It's the difference between a side project and a core strategic tool.
Exactly.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. Moving beyond what's happening now to the future of strategy. Prediction. We're talking about predictive analytics and how that changes the whole decision-making process.
Predictive analytics is how AI forecasts customer behavior and market trends before they happen. It shifts marketing from being reactive to being, well, anticipatory.
That's a huge capability shift. What are the key advantages of that today?
Two main benefits stand out. First, enhanced customer segmentation. AI can find these incredibly nuanced groups that a human might miss.
Like what?
Psychographic segments, people triggered by a life event, or, and this is critical, identifying customers who are at a high risk of churning.
So you can target them with specific retention campaigns.
Precisely. And the second benefit is improved resource allocation. You spend your money where it actually counts.
Because the forecasting helps you budget more wisely.
Exactly. Instead of spreading your budget thin, the AI can show you, which 20% of your spend is driving 80% of your results.
And adoption is already widespread. Something like 95% of companies are already using predictive analytics to fine-tune their tactics.
It's basically a requirement now to stay competitive.
But with all this automation, we run into what the research calls the chatbot paradox. This tension between efficiency and the need for a genuine human connection.
That tension is very real. I mean, on the efficiency side, chatbots are amazing. They save companies up to $11 billion a year.
$11 billion?
Yeah, and they're accurate. They answer around 79% of standard questions and can score a buyer's intent with over 85% accuracy.
That sounds incredible for cost reduction. But
Mm-hmm.
there's the customer experience side.
And that's the paradox, because 29% of customers get really frustrated with impersonal robotic responses.
And that 29% is often your highest value customer or the one with the most complex problem.
Right. And while 65% of users actually prefer not to talk to a human for simple tasks, that human touch is still absolutely crucial for building a real relationship.
Especially when you consider that, 30 to 40% of shoppers spend a lot of time researching before a big purchase. You need a human to build that trust.
You do. So the strategic takeaway is that efficiency at the cost of the relationship is a false economy.
The key is finding that blend, using AI for the automation and data, but making sure a human is easily accessible when a conversation needs empathy.
And we have to briefly touch on the risk factor here. With generative AI, there's always a risk of it generating misinformation or, inappropriate content.
Especially in high-stakes industries.
Absolutely. So marketers have to build in robust, human-led quality assurance. That's not optional. It's a core part of the workflow now to protect the brand.
Okay, so knowledge is most valuable when it's applied. Let's synthesize all this. What are the actionable steps for the professional who wants to lead this change?
Well, it means really internalizing that the future is now. You have to embrace 4 trends: increased automation, AI-powered insights, hyper-personalization, and predictive analytics.
And for those who are ready to move, the research gives some really clear, practical steps. First, invest in training.
You have to. AI is a tool, but you need skilled people to use it. Training your teams on prompt engineering, on data interpretation, that's a core investment.
Second, create a detailed AI marketing strategy. Don't just buy the software.
Right. Have clear goals, measurable metrics from day one. Know what return you're looking for.
And finally, start small.
Yes. Start with pilot programs. Test the tools on a specific bottleneck, like email personalization. Prove the ROI internally before you try to scale it across the whole company.
So it seems like the role of the marketer itself is shifting in a really profound way.
It is, since AI is now handling so much of the tactical execution, the optimization, the content creation. The sources suggest marketers are focusing less on doing and more on high-level strategy and quality assurance.
Which raises a really important question for anyone listening to consider.
It does. As AI takes over personalization and tactical execution, will the future role of the marketer become purely one of ethical and strategic oversight? Just ensuring brand values and authenticity are maintained while the bots handle the output.
Wow. That's a huge question to leave our listeners with. A really powerful thought. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the growth and strategic implications of artificial intelligence in marketing.
We really hope these insights give you a clear path forward to navigate this space and drive some real efficiency in your own organization.
Explicitly, thank you for tuning in to the SmartKeys podcast. If you want to go even deeper and explore the supporting data we discussed, we encourage you to read the full article, The Growth of Artificial Intelligence in Marketing Strategies.
The link for that is, as always, right in the show notes. And be sure to subscribe to the SmartKeys podcast for more strategic insights on the future of work and productivity.